had to ask GPT to help me come up with a topic for today's live stream because everything that I had just didn't feel right. So if you've been watching my lives, then you know I have been relying, oh my God, I have been relying heavily on using AI to help me in my content creation and in my, I won't say my daily life, but definitely in my content creation, in my digital business. I know there's a lot of people out there that are anti-AI. Trust me, I used to be one of them. I was not interested in anything having to do with AI. I'm like, I saw that movie. I saw that movie when I was a child, and I've been seeing movies ever since. Like, fool me once, I'm not doing it. But I'm not gonna lie, it has definitely been like the biggest stress reliever. And essentially that's how they get you, because yeah, it's just like everything that they create in their secret labs. It always starts out with good intentions, and then it usually segues. Say just in the movies, we done seen some stuff. We just came through some stuff that was a result of somebody playing in their secret lab and trying to do good, and it got turned into a weapon of mass destruction. If you guys still think that was a natural happening occurrence, then you are blissfully ignorant, and I envy you. But anyway, as you can see from the title of the video, today we're talking about the soft life YouTube method, at least according to me and my GPT. Y'all, my GPT needs a name. We need to name it. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Like, I don't know who my assistant is. I'm probably going to actually let it tell me who it is. So that's probably going to be a prompt that I put in. But while I was making my matcha this morning, I said to myself, I was looking through my previous live stream topics that I already had in there, and I was like, these aren't fitting my mood. Like, my mood the last couple of days has been talking more about, the soft life, and I want to not necessarily move away from the digital marketing talk, because I'm still talking about digital marketing. I'm still talking about passive income. I cannot wait to get this tire replaced because, y'all, this is atrocious. But, sorry, excuse me, I have chia seeds in my mouth. I'm drinking my chia seeds fruit juice again today, if you were here with me yesterday. But, I want to move away from the type of content I was doing before and focus more on lifestyle with digital marketing. It's a little hard to explain, but if you stick with me on this channel, hey Anthony, if you stick with me on this channel, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, and this is the type of this is the concept that I'm trying to relate to you guys. So like I said, the topic for today is the soft life YouTube method, basically creating a channel that works for you, and monetizing and growing your channel in 2025, right? But how do you do that the soft way without stressing yourself out, without burning yourself out, and all the things that tend to happen, that's happened to me over and over and over again. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. I have started and stopped so many times. If anybody's here to tell you, it is some of us OGs from YouTube. But let's talk about using YouTube as your digital real estate asset, right? And what I mean by that is that instead of chasing virality, instead of always worrying about trying to make your videos go viral, which I trust to believe is going to stress you out, it's going to make you want to quit social media altogether, trying to chase these trends, these daggone chia seeds, trying to chase these trends and trying to go viral again. I've had a few videos go viral, and the last one to go viral, actually I think another one went viral, but this is the one that got me monetized went viral, and I created a couple more videos was that plane on the highway? Okay, anyway, let me focus. I made a couple of videos after that attempting to still capture that audience, but on YouTube, there's people that like every time I post I go viral. And let's talk about what viral is. Like, if you have a ton of followers, is it necessarily that you go viral every time versus just all of your followers always watch your content? I don't really consider that viral. I consider going viral when you're accustomed to getting a few hundreds, views or something like that, to all of a sudden getting thousands. Like, that's what I consider going viral. But anyway, I digress. Instead of chasing virality, I cannot say that word today. You're going to focus on, well, okay, let me tell you what I do, because I ain't going to tell y'all what to do. I'm going to tell you guys my strategy. And then if you decide that you want to utilize this strategy, by all means, it is here for you. That's why I do these live streams. But I build content that's going to keep making me money for months, years, and this is called evergreen content. Evergreen content is going to be content that you can put up, and no matter when it is the person is watching it, the information is still valid. So a lot of the content I put out, and aside from me talking about like AI, because that's going to change, I don't talk a whole lot about specific YouTube strategies because they're subject to change literally day to day, right? You could be doing something today that's working, and tomorrow the algorithm is completely changed, and now you have to figure it all out again. That is the nature of social media. It is a continuously growing monster. It will never be satiated, right? So you want to focus on making content that's going to stand the test of time. That could be so many different types of content, and just to give you a few, ASMR videos like how to plant a rose bush. Like, we're never going to not have rose. Well, I'll never say never because I've seen that movie. But, you know, for the most part, we'll probably always have rose bushes, right? Somebody always want to plant a rose bush. When people do audio books, like they put the books to audio, you know, stuff like that. How to braid your hair, you know, how to do twists. You know, these are types of content that will always be evergreen. There's always going to be somebody looking to learn how to do these things, right? So you got to be a little more strategic when it comes to business to make those topics evergreen, because again, just like AI and stuff and social media, you know, business trends shift. So that's number one. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I can literally almost never go live without having to sneeze and blow my nose. Like, I don't know what it is, if it's because I'm just starting to talk for the day and I'm getting all the sinuses and the airways and everything moving. I don't know what it is, but at least once during a live, I have to stop to blow my nose. It's so annoying. But anyway, back to the making money for years, or making content that's going to make you money for years, right? The goal isn't just ad revenue in that sense. So at that point, you're not looking for the most views in the first 24 hours that you put it up. Is it nice? Yes, but that's not really what you're going for. You're going for the long-term income, right? So technically it is the ad revenue, because as long as your video is up and as long as you're monetized, they're going to put, we're not doing this today. As long as you're monetized and that video is up, they're going to want to throw ads behind it, especially if it's continuously getting views. Like, we're not doing the Sunday drivers today in the fucking list. Sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, they're always going to want to throw ads behind it if it's producing views and all that stuff. So that's how my videos continue to work for me. Even if I'm not posting, I try to make sure that I'm posting evergreen content that people are going to always want to watch no matter what, right? Designing a YouTube around ease and not hustle. So okay, one of the things that I created and I talk about here is my Passion to Profit worksheet and workbooks, right? And this is going to be, the worksheet is going to be linked in the description. If you're watching this on a replay and you're interested, it's free. And it's going to help you walk through the beginning stages of figuring out what it is that you're passionate about, whether or not it's a valid idea, and how you can make money with it, all right? And it's also going to teach you, well, I recommend that you utilize it with GPT. If you don't know how to use GPT, you don't know how to prompt and things like that, that's when I recommend the workbook. But the workbook, is it up yet? Yes, the workbook is up on my site. So when you go to the link for the freebie, you can also go to my site and you get the workbook if you want. And the workbook is going to walk you through prompting GPT to help you answer these questions, right? So yeah, when you get clear on what you're passionate about, right? Now, given passions change, but they don't usually like do a whole 180. Usually your passions segue off of each other, and a lot of times they can work with each other if you use your brain, right? I'm looking at my talking notes in my GPT, in case y'all are wondering. This is one of the ways that I build my YouTube with ease and not stress. I use GPT to help me formulate my thoughts, because yesterday I came on here with no talking points, no nothing. I just had an idea that I wanted to talk about, and it was a little crazy. Like, trust me, having the talking points helps you stay on track, okay? No matter what your vlog style or your content style is. You have the talking points, know what it is that you want to post in your video. Okay, but anyway, let's see. It says, what I don't do, oh, sorry, I'm saying that all wrong. Why I don't do what the YouTube experts say, like daily uploads or clickbait. First of all, I don't know any experts that are saying that, so I don't know why ChatGPT said it, but I do see people doing it. I'm not, now if you're building a shorts channel, then yeah, you kind of got to upload every single day, multiple times a day, right? But if you're into shorts, you might really enjoy doing that. Me personally, I'm not here for the multiple posts a day. I'm not even here for the multiple posts a week, to be honest. But that's where batching my content comes in. And you can do the same thing for uploading daily. Of course, there's shorter clips uploading daily, so it seems like it's not as much work. It just depends on how you move. For me personally, it's just not for me. I'm not interested, at least not right now, while I have other things going on. When I have more time in my schedule, maybe. But I definitely see the whole clickbait title thing a lot. And while I'm not going to say it doesn't work, I don't know if it really equals out to be views, because if you're anything like me, if I click on a video and the video title is a clickbait, I'm not watching your video. You got about a good 2 minutes to prove to me that this is not a clickbait before I'm out of here, right? And that's going to be the mass majority of your viewers. When they feel like they've been tricked, bamboozled, they're not getting the content that the title suggested they were going to be getting, they're not going to stay. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to watch your other videos. So people try to get a little slick with this, but honestly, it's just make your titles relevant to what you're talking about in your video and make them engaging. Like, use SEO, use the trending keywords and all those things, right? So you can make sure your titles are going to not only attract viewers in, but they're going to actually watch your video all the way through, okay? Just like this video. If you guys pop in on the replay and you're watching, let me know in the comments if you watch this video in its entirety to see what it is that I'm talking about. And if you don't watch it in its entirety, tell me where you stop at so I can go back and review and figure out why that may have been, right? Okay. I use YouTube as a tool to support my life goals, not as a stressful side hustle. That right there is key. This is not my side hustle. This is another avenue for my soft life and my passive stream of income, right? I really enjoy getting on YouTube and talking to the camera. I don't necessarily like the whole editing process where I gotta actually get the video up, but when it comes to getting on here and actually talking, I don't have no issues with doing that. And then on top of that, I use it to help me push my other passive income products, like my digital products, right? I use it to push my affiliate links, which are usually linked in my description. Like, I use it to do a lot of different things, but most importantly, I use it to connect with other like-minded individuals. So like me, I am heavy into homesteading, off-grid living, self-sustainability, growing my own food, animals, all these things, right? So I'm building a community both on YouTube and other social media platforms that have the same type of people. And because we can't just get out in the world and meet these thousands of people on a daily basis, I get on my social media and I put out my little bat signal to those people that are like me, and we're building a community that way. And then my flexible approach, I create essentially when I want to, but I mean, you do need to have some type of, what's the word? Schedule if you want to stay productive, because if you're just doing stuff whenever, you're going to find yourself running ragged. So I do recommend a schedule, but it's my schedule. I can change it whenever I want to, right? I'm not locked into somebody else's thing. I can do it how I want, okay? But last but not least, content that feels good to make. I'm stressed about the content. So I made a post yesterday in my Black Women Homesteading group, and I asked those people that were like really into the homestead life and were really doing their damn thing, you know, within this homestead space, why they weren't creating and posting content, right? Why they weren't sharing what they knew. And their answers I got back were very insightful. I was able to help a lot of people, like probably over 200 people in the comments. I was able to go in and help or get some suggestions, you know, review their pages, so I could really figure out, you know, what is it you can do. And one trend I kept noticing people saying was that, you know, it stressed them out to film, and then to go in, of course the editing part is stressful or whatever, but mostly to go in and film the content. Like they got so stressed out thinking about what to film or remembering to film. I don't do that stuff. Like I film what I feel good about. And back to the figuring out your passion, right? If you know what it is that you're passionate about, it's so much easier to create content around that, because it's things that you're doing all the time. So it's easy to just pick up the camera and have content to film because you're always doing it, right? You're always doing it because it's something you're passionate about. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to second guess. You don't have to, oh God, I have to make content on this again, because it's something you actually enjoy doing. So that's probably the biggest way that you're going to make money with your YouTube, is that you first have to enjoy what it is that you're doing. If you find that you really do not enjoy trying to film a day in your life and your life is just too hectic, start a shorts channel. Focus on short form content, right? Focus on capturing a couple of seconds out of little parts of your day and putting that together into one video, and make that your channel. You do not have to be posting these 10, 20, 30 hour-long minute videos if that's not really what floats your boat, right? Focus on shorts channel. Maybe you're not even going to focus on YouTube at all. We're talking about YouTube, so that's what we're going to talk about over here. But I'm just saying, there's other platforms that you can create content for that you don't have to do these things. Make it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. Let me see. What time is it? Okay, I got 5 minutes. Cool. How I use my daily life and soft living journey as a built-in content idea. I kind of just talked about that. When you're doing what you're passionate every single day, what you're doing doesn't necessarily feel like content, or rather what you're filming doesn't necessarily feel like content. You're just filming yourself doing the things that you really enjoy doing, right? You must get clear on what your passion is, and then figure out if it's profitable and how to make it profitable. And it will never feel like work, except for the editing. Unless you really enjoy editing, and then that might be your passion, and then boom, there you go, you have a whole channel about editing, right? Or maybe you start taking clients and editing their stuff. I'm just saying, like, you need to really think outside of your bubble and figure out how you can make this work for your life and make it work in the softest way possible. Okay. My videos focus on depth over volume. So as you can see right now, I've been going live and I haven't really posted any long form content, and mostly because I feel like I give you guys a lot of good information here in my lives, but I want, when I put something up long form, that it's going to be, you know, full of information, or it's going to be entertaining, or it's going to be both. You know, I'm not interested in trying to make sure I'm posting up 4 videos every week just for the sake of putting up videos. I've done that before. It does not work, right? So I want to make sure that the content that I'm putting out is more quality, and it's something, like I said, that people are going to come back years, months, whenever from when I put it out, and they're going to want to watch the content. All right. I don't need to talk about that last talking point. I've already talked about it. Making YouTube work for you even with a small audience. Why focus on business strategy over getting famous? So I think I've also talked about that. When you're strategic about what it is that you're posting, who it is that you're talking to, what it is that you're talking about, how your content is going to help them. Like, does your content help them do anything? If it doesn't, does it entertain them? We gotta turn that off. Hold on, y'all. I think I need to dust my car because, oh, it's about to turn into allergy season. Okay, and I need to dust my car. Okay, so we've got the twofold over here. I'm gonna need some more tissue. But what was I saying? We talked about that. Let's get to the next talking point because we only got a couple of minutes left. Why this approach is the future of YouTube. Okay, now this is a big one, and this is what I kept saying over and over to people in the comments yesterday of that post. People are craving authenticity. They are craving seeing somebody that is living the same life as them. We are tired of seeing all these bougie, expensive influencers living a lifestyle that even they technically really aren't living, right? A lot of them really aren't living that lifestyle. They're just portraying it to you. And while there is a market for that type of content, the mass majority of us, I had somebody say, one of the reasons why she doesn't film is because she's, her house is always a mess and she got the toddlers and da da da. And I said to her, I said, and guess what? There's an audience that wants to see, like, they're going to see you being a whole hot mess mama. I need to write that down. Hot mess mama. Hold up. Where's my notes? They're going to see you being a hot mess mama with your disaster of a house and your hot mess kids running behind you. And they're going to see themselves in you and they're going to relate to you and they're going to want to see somebody who, okay, it's not just me. Her kids are a disaster too. Her kitchen is a disaster too. She's got Cheerios stuck to her sofa too. Oh my gosh, she's just like me. I'm going to tune in and I'm going to watch her because now you feel a sense of camaraderie, right? So people want to see the authentic you. They want to see the bloopers. They want to see the real life. They don't want to see you when everything is pretty and perfect. Not saying that they don't want to see that stuff sometimes. Yes, show them that stuff, but do not be afraid of just showing them the raw. Okay? That's why I can't even use reality shows as an example because that's just a terrible example. We're not even going to do that. But they're also looking for a way to do things that don't require so much work. And when they see, this is why people get frustrated and say, oh, I can't be on YouTube or I can't grow an Instagram because I'm not an influencer. And I know because I've done it. I've done it. I'm not an influencer. I don't have the aesthetic kitchen to do my videos in. My lights are dim and dark. I don't have money to go get my hair done every week, to get my nails done every week. My car is not aesthetically pleasing. Y'all can't even see what kind of car I'm in. And I'm on here every damn day with y'all, okay? Make content that makes your audience feel like they can do it too. And you have built a community that's standing strong with you because they're going to see you doing something. They're going to say to themselves, I think I can do that. They're going to do that. And they're going to come back to you and they're going to tell you how your video inspired them or how your channel inspired them to do whatever it is that they're now doing, right? And then they're going to tell other people about you. And then cycle is going to continue and continue and continue. All right. I'm telling you guys from experience. I'm telling you from experience. Do this and your channel will grow. Okay. And now I'm late. So we better go ahead and get up off of here. That was pretty much it for this topic today. If you are watching this on the replay and you made it all the way to the end, yes, thank you. Let me know that you made it all the way to the end by dropping me like the double heart emoji. And if you can't find it, just drop me a regular purple heart, okay? But I'll be back on here Thursday. But y'all, I might stop with the 3 lives a week and bring it down to just 1 live stream a week. I have not decided yet. I would keep you guys posted, but right now I definitely need to get inside. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're watching it. on the replay. And if it behooves you and you want to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the tribe, join the community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Tori. You have a good day too.